Sean, remember in our surveys that we sent out to clients, one of the top things that people felt was missing was accountability. If they're doing any kind of learning or training with the team, how do they really know that the person has learned it and is applying it? Tell me about how the executive management program helps create accountability.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite questions because it's something that I hear on probably a daily basis from prospective clients and existing clients alike, as well as groups on social media of people just asking, how do I get my staff to actually do these things? Or I hear from practices, I know a lot of our team have talked about practices saying, my staff, I got them to do these things for a day or a week or two, but then we went back to our old ways, right? So one of the biggest things that I think is important about the executive management program is kind of twofold, but it has 100% to do with accountability. So the first thing that we have to do that I think a lot of people haven't learned in their careers is how to create accountability for yourself in your own business, in your own life. Because it's a pretty specific skill set that if you've never learned, you're just kind of stabbing in the dark and hoping that something sticks. So teaching that to a practice owner or a practice administrator, I think, is a really important piece to that. But the other side to that is also the accountability that comes with having someone as a trusted advisor like an executive management coach. Because I've helped clients personally that have told me repeatedly that sometimes they pay me just to keep them on their toes, just to keep them accountable, right? And make sure that they're doing the things that they say they're going to do so that this program makes sense. We're pretty accountable because people are paying us to do a job, but keeping a practice going and having that interaction from an executive management coach, somebody that you trust to advise you on the best things in your practice, is also going to be that person that keeps you doing the things that you say you're going to do and interacts directly with your team in some instances to make sure that they're doing the same thing. The Online Learning Center is another piece of that where people have to prove that they know how to utilize and use that information to take care of patients. So there's a lot of pieces to that, but there's really no point in doing any of this if you can't be held accountable and if you don't know how to properly hold your team accountable while still maintaining a really positive and energetic culture within your practice. So there's a very big difference between creating accountability in a positive way versus micromanaging an entire team and having everyone not enjoy our daily lives and not enjoy the patient care aspect. So I think accountability as a whole is just a huge piece of how to actually get things done and how to enjoy getting things done at the same time.